Okay. Hi, Michelle. I just started recording this for you. We've been chatting a bit, but so BB has some friends to the mom through her school. So mom's at her school. So I'm giving her some ideas to gift them and maybe invite them to a class later. So I'm going to just share some materials that make gifting really easy. So I mentioned to BB, the only things that come kind of small samples. Oh, wait. So there's the Muscle Rub Deep Blue. There's the toothpaste, and then there's the shampoo and conditioner comes in little things too. And then the wild orange comes in class in a box. So Tova, I don't know if you can hear me or not, Tova, but if you are inviting to a class and people really
I got you.
Okay, awesome. If people really confirm they're coming, you could potentially sample them the wild orange that you have in your class in the box. Be like, great, you know, I want you to smell this. You know, it's really uplifting, but it's also going to help for sleep. It's the oil of abundance. Marisa says that all the time. It is the oil of abundance. And, you know, have them rub in their hands and smell it. And then you're just sort of like, you know, creating that sensory experience for them that, you know, they start having, oops, this is not exactly. Let me share my screen. This is actually, these are really like, this is not exactly what I wanted, but these are like made from cloth, but we want the kind that's sort of made from nylon.
Okay.
This is anyway what I do, and then I'll show you the bottle too. This is not quite it. I'm looking for like a tiny gift bag. You can get like a, no. Okay, hold on. And I'll show you the little bottles. All right, oh, kind of like this. And then they're calling it organza. It's just like, this is kind of a weird picture, but it's just like a little see-through pouch. And like this is 100 of them for $10. So they're super cheap. And then I'll put in, I think there's like a 1 milliliter or 2 milliliter. Yeah, like this. I think it's called this 5/8 Stram. This one in the middle here. I guess this is the same. This one's pretty. It's blue. And it comes with these droppers. So the one I sample the most is Slim and Sassy lately. I don't know why, but everybody wants to like lose weight or eat less sugar. So I just take a little, I don't even fill the bottle. I just take the squeezer and I half fill this bottle. So they're getting, I don't know, they're getting like not a ton of drops, but maybe 25 drops or something of oil. And then you just seal it up. And then I print out what I mentioned earlier, the PDF that comes on every product thing. And then I just fold it and put it in the little bag. And it seems like a pretty good gift, but it actually only costs you like $2 at the most, maybe like $1. It's really just the oil mostly. Yeah, because this is $24 for $8. This is $36 for $10. So it's pretty reasonable. And it could be a good way to like launch your business. Just, you know, put your business card in there. There is a little doTERRA booklet that they encourage you to give out as well with a sample. But anyway, I'm kind of rambling, but the idea. Okay. Yeah, it's just, I think for me, when I first sampling, my samples looked kind of ugly, like I didn't know how to do them. But then I'm kind of on the swing of it now, and I just make my life easier by mostly giving out the same sample. You could get orange, wild orange, and put it in the little bottles. Would be one way to do it. Or with kids, you know, I would say for you, BB, if you're going to give it to people with kids, dilute it first because they won't know what to do, you know, and they might put it straight on their 2-year-old. Mostly all of them. Yeah, pretty much all of them need to be diluted with little kids. Okay. So just look up those ratios. It should be in your mom's book.
Hmm.
that you already have?
Yeah.
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 Let me show you one oil. Another oils that are really going to hit home are all these mood oils like Motivate and Citrus Bliss, and I mean they just work. You get immediate results. So here's the little thing you can print. You just click on that and it pulls up this like 1-page summary of the oil. It
Hmm.
looks really nice. You can just print that. And then yeah, you could do a business card. You could do your doTERRA link if you want. No, people aren't really going to buy just from a sample. They really have to kind of talk to you again. So you just say, how did you try it? Did you like it? Do you have any questions? You know, you want to kind of follow up and that kind of a thing, and then give them a next step. Okay, what about another category? Do you
Um,
have?
who else? The other, I guess, people are like kind of outliers. My like younger friends, they're not necessarily in a group. They're just, people that I know.
Okay.
Um, I guess I would think, I don't know that I know that, they could use it, maybe for like, like the Slim and Sassy you were talking about to help, maintain a healthy weight and all that. But for some of them that are overweight, that's only, I think there's one person, her name is Liz. So,
And she's a
and
friend of yours, but like in her 20s or?
a friend of mine's in her 30s, but 31-ish, but not
Gotcha.
married, no kids yet, just
Yeah, some of my builders have kind of struggled and argued, oh, they don't have any money, they're not gonna. But everyone has pain points, right? So if she's got acne, if she's has PMS, if she's got, trouble losing weight, that's really what I like to, stress. There's some of those more common things: stress, sleep, weight loss, hormones. I mean, most women are dealing with those things.
yeah.
So you might not want to approach her like like your mom's, obviously, like, oh, with these first aid remedies. She doesn't care about that. But if you could give her something, like maybe as you experiment with your oils, you find something you really like. That Slim and Sassy, man, you put on a drop on your tongue after lunch or whatever, and you're not gonna go eat so many sweets. I actually should do that right now because I just had lunch and I'm like, where's my chocolate? Yeah, it could just be fun just to introduce her to it. And you never know, maybe she's been curious about oils because somebody talks to her about it. So you could sample her or invite her to a class or um, the other thing to consider is a business opportunity. So if anybody you think, like kind of needs to make a little extra money or like is kind of already into natural living, I don't know if this person is or not, but something to think about.
Yeah. She kind of is, not like fully, but I think she might be open to it.
So she sounds like someone you're not real sure about. So just introduce her. Everyone likes gifts. Just give her a little introduction, tell her you're doing it, and telling her, maybe say, hey, I'm learning a lot of stuff, and if there's anything you want me to learn for you, I'll look anything up for you. That kind of a thing.
That's a good way.
This is one way to angle that your newness, right? Like you don't have to act like an expert. You can say to your friends, let me practice on you. Let me look stuff up for you. And then they're helping you out, they feel like. So it's
Yeah.
not bad.
I actually have one that there's my realtor who's been on like medication for um
Oh, the sleeping. I
yes,
remember
I
this.
told you
Yeah.
about, yeah. So her, for instance, yeah, definitely I would, I did kind of use that, tell her, hey, I'm gonna, research, find out what would be great for your, so I think she's open to it. And I didn't even put her on my list yet, but I
Well,
will.
there you go. Yeah, you got to remember. Yeah. And Marisa really encourages, like, let this list be an ongoing list. I should go back to my list because we always are meeting new people and we forget, we might not think of them. Great. Yeah. So she would be a good one to give a little sample to, or I'm stressing the samples a lot for you. I don't always do that with everyone, but I think for you, it's pretty good
I think it's a good door opener, you know.
Exactly.
I'm gonna set up, a shop. So and just for them to know, hey, you can reach out to me for the information. I'm available. So
Yeah, and then once they have your shop, and hopefully everyone's going to be telling their friends about your shop and inviting people to classes for you. They can do that. Someone like a realtor, also, they need to network a lot. So if she has events, you
mhm.
could, you could come do an oil table. Um, we had a realtor on our team for like 2 months. It didn't last. But, they need to give a lot of gifts. Actually, one girl on our team, her husband's a realtor, and like they give a gift when you buy the house, right? They can give oils.
They can
So,
give diffusers and oils, like the
yeah,
whole pack.
cleaning products, green cleaning. So, actually, if a realtor wanted, they could have a pretty good doTERRA like side business if they wanted to do it. So,
Oh,
yeah, and if she doesn't want to do it, maybe she'd host a party for you, something like that.
or
But
the
just
VIP.
baby steps, get her some oil, get her some sleep help. Hopefully it works.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you want to do one more and then maybe we'll chat with Tova?
Let me see who's different on this list. I mean, the only other people are like maybe my current coworkers who, I mean, they have kids too, so it would be kind of the same, fall in the same group as like maybe the moms.
And are
That
they local or are they out of town?
they're out of town though. They're not because I work.
Yeah.
They're in a different. So I mean, I guess sending could I send samples to them too as
You
well?
could. I did some of that in the beginning. It is work for you. So I would say, like, if they seem interested, maybe just mention to them, hey, I'm doing this thing now. It's going to be in my shop. Let's see. How could we? Will you be welcome to? Let me think about this. Do you have any plan for the future, like how you'll communicate for the shop, like a newsletter or social media or anything?
We're working on that right now, actually.
You're thinking about it? Okay.
So nothing fixed. I mean, definitely open to ideas, but definitely social media. I'm gonna create an Instagram, page for sure. We'll have Facebook presence.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I mean, that's one way people out of town, to educate is to be doing a newsletter or social media posts, and just asking people to follow you and then really giving, valuable tips. Like, and it doesn't have to be fancy. Again, you could be like, hey, I used this DigestZen on my daughter and it totally worked. And like, just know you got to dilute oils for kids and, just do a quick, doesn't have to be fancy at all, but that's still pretty light touch. So then you'd kind of need a way to graduate them to a higher thing. You could schedule a one-on-one just meeting, like a consultation to say, I don't know, yeah, so okay, let's think about this. So you have a colleague out of town. Maybe first you just want to mention that you're doing it,
okay.
not even ask for anything. If you had social media already, you could ask them to follow you. I don't think it doesn't sound like you're quite there yet. And then you can say, hey, I'm learning a lot. I'm doing these consultations for free. If you have any curiosity about essential oils or health conditions you've been trying to figure out, we could get on a free call together and I can give you some recommendations or kind of, so you can do the one-on-one consult, by phone, certainly. You could teach classes online. That's a whole other ballpark to get into, though. So it is an opportunity. Or, yeah, like you said, if they do seem interested, you could sample. I mean, like I would do way too many samples when I was first starting.
Yeah.
You could just do, 1 or 3. And then doTERRA has a little booklet. I should probably pull up that booklet for you guys. Maybe I'll get that later. So yeah, if it's only going to cost you like $1.50 in postage to send a little tiny thing, then that may be worth it. Um, you can kind of gauge their interest. It is a little harder from a distance because people can blow you off a little easier. So it just takes sometimes more touch points when someone's further away to get to yes. Um, but it's still, it's still worth it. And maybe some of them will be like you and leave the job eventually and go do something else. I want to do doTERRA with you. So you never know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Tove, I am not sure if you're listening or working at the moment, but if you want to share anything about,
Yeah.
hey.
Hey, no, I've been listening. I'm driving, so.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yeah. So got a couple of things. So we've been talking to patients. Quite a few have expressed interest, not necessarily in classes, but definitely in just purchasing.
Ordering.
Because they like doTERRA. They don't like waiting for the. One woman in particular I was talking to the other day, I think it was yesterday. Days are all conflated. She said, it was yesterday. She said she would really love to purchase directly from me at Blue Sky because she gets impatient. She doesn't like waiting for the items to be shipped to her. She said that I asked her about a class. I said, we're probably hosting a class next week. Would you be interested? And it was kind of a distance issue. But I really think that as having something in the office and kind of playing it up to the patients would work really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing, and then there's a couple of other pockets I'm kind of working, and then the moms. We have a couple of groups that I'm a part of moms in my kids' school, and a lot of them are very health conscious and really interested in oils, and they have some sort of awareness, but not anything that's fully developed, but definitely open. And then this was kind of really cool. So I bought for my loyalty thing this month the kid pack for the roll-on things.
Oh yeah, aren't those so cute?
Oh my God, I've been wanting to get it for a really long time, and that was the only reason why I talked to Melanie. But then she wanted me to sign up and then I couldn't do that to you, so I waited until now.
You waited all these months for the kid pack. I'm sorry.
to buy the roll-ons for the kids. But so my kids are in camp this week, and they have like some anxiety about going to a new camp, new kids, something they've never done before. So I asked them. They're also really excited about using different oils depending on like what they're feeling, and it's not a foreign concept because we're crunchy. But I told them I love how you can kind of clip it onto their backpack. So I told them to take like one or two and take it with them to camp. So I had my son take the Brave and my daughter took the Calm and the Steady, and to use it like if they felt stressed out or they were nervous at camp, and they were really excited about that. And they got a lot of "what's that" from all the kids in camp. So
kids are actually great little doTERRA marketers. Like my son is so into it. Like the kids will get all into it, and obviously they're not gonna like sell it directly, but yeah, it's a great way. I'm gonna sharing my screen so BB can see it. I don't know if you saw it, BB. Yeah, kids get really into it. It's easy for them to learn to use, especially this kids kit. It's not a bad price point, right? $95. And this is one where really, so what is that? It would be 30, it's 126 retail. So it's pretty much worth it to become a wholesale member because you just, right? Like that's your $35 right there. So yeah, I think that's a fantastic idea. My son brought the kit once to school without even telling me because he like had a test. I was like, you're the cutest thing. Yeah, I think that's great. Just again, you two are both at that level where you're just kind of starting the awareness of what you do. So that's great. What else did you say? Oh yeah, I think you said that the moms are aware of oils but not fully, and that's a very common market for us. It's really untapped because there are people who are people often start with changing their diet, right? Or going to the chiropractor or whatever. And oils is not usually the first step. So finding where they're at, and I always ask at the beginning of class, how much do you know about oils? There's usually a couple oil nerds in there, and then the rest are just like beginners. So yeah, I think that's a great market. Similar to what I told BB, you may at some point, and this can be for both of you, just sit down one Saturday and make 25 samples or 50 samples of the same oil, get it done, and then have some in your purse and just give them out and be like, oh, hey, I'm doing this now, and this is what I use on my kid. And it's just a friendly thing.
Bridget, I had a question about the wild orange samples. So what we do, I think you sent it to me or whatever. A class in a box appeared at the office.
Yeah, that was for me.
Thank you. And then I was, and then when I bought my package, my starter package, and it also came with the wild orange. So I opened up the wild orange and I wanted to see how it smelled. And Michelle immediately was like, "Oh my God, this is awful." And so I was wondering,
the smell was awful?
Yeah. So it's such a distinct, particular smell. I wonder if it's one of those things that people love it or hate it. If you have any experience around that, or
do you think it smelled weird?
I mean, I didn't love it. I wouldn't particularly I wouldn't buy it.
Wow.
Huh. Interesting.
I don't know if you've gotten feedback like that.
Not particularly on the orange, but certainly on other oils. So I pass out, the classes I teach here in Phoenix are really small. And so I get everyone's reaction on every oil. And some people, it's quick too, right? It's a very quick reaction right through to your brain. If you don't like something, you don't like it. If you like it, you like it. However, I will say things can change over time. When you're not used to the strong smell of oils, it can be a little overpowering. And then I think depending on your body's chemistry at the time, there's some oils like I didn't like a year ago and now I like them, and vice versa. So I think it can change. I'm surprised that wild orange was so repulsive because I think it's pretty, it's a pretty safe bet usually. And I doubt there would be such thing as like a bad bottle, but I don't know. I almost want to just smell it when I come and see what's going on. But there's preferences. Yeah, a lot of people don't like lavender. A lot of people don't like musky smells. A lot of people don't like rose.
And I gave out one of those samples to one of our patients, and I thought to myself, I'm like, oh God, I hope she's not one of those people who hates the wild orange and thinks I'm just giving her a going away gift or something. But I was really thinking about putting together a little package for the new patients and including also little samples. And that in my line of thought, I'm like, how would I choose something that was not obnoxious?
A crowd pleaser? Yeah. I mean, I do think they put wild orange in class in the box because it's pretty popular and well liked. So it's really interesting.
Okay.
But, I don't think you should give it out if, you might not really, you got 9 of them left now, so you might as well give those out. But I would say give something out that you do like, because then you'll be more excited about it. I really like the Balance and the Serenity. I think those are quite nice. I love
the Serenity.
Ugh, so nice. Yeah, the Serenity, Citrus Bliss. So there's kind of uppers and downers, right? So you can actually make uppers and downers. Maurice and I will do this sometimes at parties. We'll be like, oh, we have the energy booster and we have the calm me down. And actually, usually people take the calming more often. So just something to know. But you could potentially, when you make your group of samples, do an upper and a downer. And do, the upper could be Motivate. Oh, that's kind of spendy, but you could dilute it. Citrus Bliss is not spendy. Lemon, if you don't like the orange, you might like lemon.
I like lemon a lot. I put it in my water.
Yeah, lemon's pretty safe, and it smells really nice and pure. And then for like downers, I would say like, yeah, like the Balance or Serenity. Um, some people wouldn't like, I don't know, like I like cedarwood, but that's not everybody. What else? Or, I mean, the Digestin, I don't know. I think Digestin's really effective. So it's a decent sample, but it's not like a mood altering sample. So the mood altering ones might be the most fun for people. What else? Oh, another thing that comes in sample size, you guys, is the vitamin packs. They can come in a little sample. So I give those to new customers. I give them a sheet about the vitamins and the pack. And even for you, Tova, or this could be for you too, BB, like if you want to make a little doTERRA sample pack and not lose any money on it, you could also put them in a little muslin bag and just sell them for $1 or something, just to, if you wanted. Or yeah, if it's like you wouldn't, I probably, BB, at your store, you wouldn't want to give a sample to like everybody who walked in, because then you're just going to lose money. But you could make a sample pack even for $4 or $5. That was like had a lot of fun, 5 fun things in it. So Tova, same for
I like
you.
that idea.
Yeah.
Well,
So go ahead.
Like a shampoo and like.
You could do the vitamins, the shampoo, the toothpaste, the muscle rub, and then maybe fill a little jar of something. The shampoo's a little spendy for the sample. It's like
Okay.
Yeah, the toothpaste and the muscle rub are cheaper, but the shampoo is more volume. It's a lot of so that's a little spendier. But if you really like it, it could be one to put in. Or you could do the shampoo, the muscle rub, the vitamins, and an upper and a downer. Do the citrus bliss and then if they want to come back and buy it, it sounds like your client, Tova, you were talking about, kind of wants to buy retail, which, is okay. It's kind of like a foot in the door.
Yeah.
But if they're buying a few things, she could, even if she doesn't like waiting for it to come, you could order it to the clinic, and have her pick it up. And she still have a wholesale account.
Right. That's true too. And I was trying to kind of go there with her, but you kind of have to start slow.
Yeah, some people are very resistant to having an account. They feel like they're getting tricked into something. I don't know.
No. But then the other thing that I thought of also was kind of like oils for like bug repellent. So I put on my kids. So I have the like natural tick spray, but I'm always like neurotic that that's not going to work well enough. So then I always slather them in geranium as well.
Okay.
And I know that that's a particular color, very particular. Some people just don't like that. But then I guess I was, yeah. But I was thinking about kind of what other angles we could take. So then I was thinking about, okay, people, it's summer, the kids are out, you don't want to get bit. So
yeah,
maybe.
Here's doTERRA's blend for that. It's called Terra Shield. I'm just showing it on the screen. It's a little spendy for what the size of it, but it's natural, and it's pure. So, yeah, you could potentially.
Is it for all bugs, or what is it for?
You mean, does it include ticks? Let me look and see.
Because ticks are very specific. A lot of the bug repellents are not for ticks. Like you really, the geranium in my research is kind of key.
The key. Yeah, it doesn't say for ticks, so you might be right about that. Yeah, that's my least favorite smell. I hate geranium.
I don't love it either, but it actually works really well. It works really, really well. And I don't want to. My kids are at camp. I don't want to spray them down with chemicals every day. So. Yeah.
Well, you could even, recommend like adding some geranium to the Terra Shield spray. Again, I don't know enough about ticks to know if this covers it, but based on what you're describing, it sounds like maybe not. So, yeah. Any other categories, Tova, you're wondering about? People?
Gosh, no, it's been like an absolutely crazy week with work and wedding stuff.
You're
So,
sure? Yeah.
and then the kids being done with school and kind of getting them packed up for next week when they head out of town. So,
Yeah. Totally crazy time. And now I'm throwing a class at you right in the middle, but it will be pretty easy as long as you get people there. I will do my best to dazzle them.
we can get people there.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'll try to look up my old contacts too in town and see if I can get a few people there too. So that should be fun. I'm going to invite an old massage therapist who I think could be a good team member. That could be Tova, like later as we think about people for you to contact, like people you went to school with or colleagues or something like that. It could be a category. Yeah. Cool. Did either of you get a chance to watch the video on teaching a class?
I did not.
Okay.
I had not.
Like, I am barely here. That's no problem. How about you, Evie?
Yeah, I did. I watched it a bit. I got a few things.
Okay, so BB, I didn't know this till last night, but that woman who taught that class is your upline, Erin.
Erin? Oh, really?
Yeah, so you kind of got thrown over to me from Marisa right before she went to Europe, so I didn't even know where you were. I didn't even know if you were in my team. I was just like, I'll do what Marisa tells me to do. But you are, you're on my team. You're under Erin, who's, my most successful builder. So I think there was just a miscommunication that if nobody told you that. So I'll probably connect you two. Did she reach out to you at all?
No.
Okay, I don't know if she knows.
I don't think Dr. Marisa included her in any communication, but
no, I don't.
How is it supposed to work when who's supposed to connect us? Is the Dr. Marisa like she did?
It's sort of just personal choice, and again, I think because Marisa was about to go to Europe, she just kind of placed you and asked me to train you, and probably didn't even connect the dots that Erin could train you too. So at least I'd like Erin to get in touch with you because Erin's really successful, and I'd like you to have her as your resource. But it's kind of flexible to answer that question. Some people are more active in their doTERRA accounts and education than other people. Not to say Erin isn't. Erin is really great. But sometimes, like for Marisa, actually, she got, enrolled by someone and didn't meet or even interact with her upline for like 9 months, but was growing like crazy. So it can look different depending where you are. In a perfect world, everybody above you is supporting you in some way, but it doesn't always go like that.
Yeah, I think part of the reason why she linked me with you for sure that I know is I think because I shared with her, my vision of getting remedies for natural hormonal health for women.
Oh, okay.
I think that was why.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, and I think it worked out great because you're having a shop and Tova has a shop and like it's working out really great. So that's awesome. Yeah, so I'm teaching a class for Tova soon, so Tova can see how I teach. And Tova, I need to connect you to some more people in Portland, and just if you can potentially
that would be great. Hi.
Yeah.
It's like a barren world out here.
I think there's a lot of people in Portland, but I don't know where they are. But there's this one girl, I kind of want to look her up right now. She's so fun. She's like such a riot. And she's kind of got tattoos, and she's just like...
Oh, like me. Wonderful.
And she had cancer when she was pretty young, and since she got into doTERRA, and she's just like, yeah, and I know she loves like networking, so that's really nice.
Are there blends for like thyroid or like hormonal support that are helpful? Because that's a lot of what I see in the clinic too.
Yeah, so as far as pre-made blends, the number one for female hormones is called Clary Calm. It's a roller ball. Do you have that one yet?
I don't.
Yeah, it's really great. It has Vitex in it and geranium and can't remember everything that's in it right now. Oh, clary sage. Clary sage is like the #1 female hormone balancer. So I usually use it straight, but the clary calm. I mean, people have gotten great results from it for all sorts of. Really, essential oils are adaptogens. So a lot of people are like, well, isn't that going to raise my estrogen? Blah blah blah. And I'm like, it's not like that. They just
Right.
go in and balance. So yeah, sometimes people don't. You have to educate on that. So clary calm is the #1. There is no thyroid oil per se. But I know a lot about the thyroid oils because I study them a lot. My basic mix for thyroid is myrrh and lemongrass. Those are like my two favorites.
Myrrh, really?
Yeah, it's really, I know it's kind of an unusual and spendy one. If you want to swap out the myrrh, rosemary is also very good. And then rosemary is good for hair loss too.
Is it internal or you do that externally?
I put it on my neck. I just feel good about that. But yeah, you could make. I'm trying to think. I think you could take all those internally. I don't know if the lemongrass is a little irritating. Or you could put it on your belly. I have to check the lemongrass. Lemongrass hot oil. So I'm not totally sure. I have some articles and stuff on that, on thyroid oils. I'm still trying to find the perfect kits, so to speak, for thyroid. I had a webinar on it and it was super well attended, and then nobody bought it. I'm like, what did I do wrong here?
I don't know if that's a you problem. I feel like that happens a lot with the thyroid hormonal people. I don't know what it is.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Interesting. My hormone webinar does well, but the thyroid one I haven't quite figured out yet. So I just need to kind of make it irresistible, and then I'll recommend just the Digestion. That's important. The Serenity, because it's a lot of it's management, right? Just getting them more balanced, that kind of a thing. Yeah. I was just trying to look up that one lady for you, and oh, here she is. Her name's Tiffin.
Okay, we'll be friends.
How do I share this with you? She's a diamond, so she's doing really well in doTERRA.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's just tons of fun. She's always smiling. I wonder if I can share this page with you. I'll try to share this Facebook link.
Oh, there it is. Hold on a second.
See if that works. Thriving with Tiffin. And BB, I have to try again for you in Texas. Have you gotten any progress in the Facebook group?
No, I'm not even part of. Wait, I think. Oh, let me see. Did I go?
Let me see if I can see you in the group. So
Hey, Bridget, I'm gonna have to jump in a couple of minutes.
Okay.
It's getting late here, and I gotta.
Okay, here's one more link if you want. This is
Yeah.
Marisa's builder team. So if you have business questions or want to know the promotions of the month, that's kind of what's going on there. Some different talks. But yeah, I can send you an email afterwards. Congratulations on your. I won't talk to you before your wedding, right?
No, you won't. No, this is it. This is it. I'm in crunch time. My dad's gonna be here on Thursday night, and then.
Oh my gosh.
Coming into town, it's gonna be crazy.
Okay, I don't think you'll be on our next call.
No, I will not be. No.
Say. Okay. So I'll try to get Michelle on there, and or we could push it out a week. But I think it's one that Michelle could be on for you.
Okay.
Awesome. Cool. Well, congratulations. Appreciate you being on.
Yeah, it's good seeing y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Phoebe, let's try to get you figured out here on the Terra Tribe.
Okay, So you said to add you first, or
Yeah, if you could add me right now. My name is Bridget Beasley Danner on Facebook, and then I can add you.
I just requested. Yes.
You see me?
Yep, I did. I added.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Where does that come through? Where are my friends' requests? Friends requests. Oh, there you are. Oh, look at your family. Oh my God, I have to go see them.
That's not the full. That's before I had the girl.
you, you haven't been able to keep up since then. Is that you in the hat?
In the hat. Huh.
In the main banner?
Let's see.
Must be.
Probably. What's the first picture you seen?
Like the long banner across the top. It's you hugging a guy on a boat, or maybe you.
We're on a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably me.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
Probably a long time ago. Not a long, maybe like 6-7 years ago. But
Oh my God. I'm just going to go ahead and say, like, you should definitely use family pictures to market your business. You guys look so great. Oh my gosh. This is adorable.
you're talking about though, because I'm looking for. I don't see it. You
Oh,
said
just right on your main homepage. Is that you? I think it's
where?
you. It looks like your husband.
CB Lola Latipo Ajayi. Oh yeah. Okay, I see which one you're talking about. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that's our first year of marriage. Right before I found out I was pregnant.
Oh my gosh. That's so great. Yeah, you're like me. I don't update my personal page very much. I'm like, change a picture like once a year or something. Okay, so now we are friends. So now I can go add you to Terra Tribe. It might be a little easier now because I can like tag you. And you said the city you're near is Houston, right? Okay. I just realized I have to go in a minute because I have to get ready for a meeting. But
Thank you.
yeah.
So
Oh,
I had a question while she was speaking. She talked about geranium. And so is that something that, well, I guess she was more the one, I guess, that had researched that for ticks.
for the ticks, yeah.
To dilute that, of course, right?
The geranium.
Yeah.
I mean, I would just because you probably want to spread it far, all over your body.
Okay.
So maybe we can find a tick recipe. I'm sure there's one out there. We don't have ticks in Arizona, I don't think. Thank God. Okay, so it said that you have been invited to the group, so you might want to look out from a thing from Facebook.
I joined already.
Oh,
It
you did?
it just well it
Oh, you
I
just did.
accepted it, so yeah, it says joined.
Okay, let me try to tag you. Okay, I gotcha. Okay. Okay. I should put your picture in here too. I'll get it. People look at pictures more, than words. Words are boring. Get your picture. All right, I put you in there and you're tagged. So hopefully when people reply, you'll see it. Sweet.
I appreciate it.
Sure. Yeah, we'll have to keep at it until we find some local friends for you.
All right. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, what do you think? I know Tova can't come. Do you want to do 12:30 Pacific next week? Does that work for you?
12:30 Tuesday.